Hello and welcome to an unboxing and review of the 320 Ohuhu alcohol dual tip markers. And here is the box it came in. Ohuhu is a company that makes art supplies and has a reputation for making high quality alcohol markers that compete with the Copic markers, which are great for coloring and illustration. They also have fine blendability. We have about 14 inches long, 9.5 inches wide, a depth of about 6.5 inches. Let's take a look. I think there's too many. So here are the 320 alcohol markers with one colorless blender. So the box, it comes with 320 markers, one colorless blender, Swatch cards, which you use to see what the colors actually look like on paper, because they don't necessarily always look the same as what is on the tip. So we also have a instructional booklet. This is the instructional booklet. Has nice illustrations. It says meet Ohuhu, about the markers, a collection map of the different types, some Q&A. This is the Ohuhu series. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And those are the colors they have. This is the Honolulu A and B series. And it shows that it has a reversible brush tip. Those are the colors. Honolulu S, Honolulu Plus, Kaala, and Kaala B, I believe it's pronounced. Mulukai. They have sketchbook pads for markers, fine liner pens, gel pens, marker organizers. This is some Q&A in different languages. Then they have a picture that says art and to go to their website. And here's the back of the booklet with a nice illustration. Then they come with a plastic sheet. So if you put this on the back of whatever you're drawing, it won't bleed into the next piece of paper. These markers are known to bleed through the paper. They have a lot of color in them. So we're gonna see how well these markers work. So we're gonna compare the Copic markers with the Ohuhu markers. The Copic markers, they come with a chisel tip and a brush tip. This is the Ohuhu brush tip. This is kind of how they compare. They're similar. We're going to see how they match up. And for this demonstration, I got an Ohuhu marker pad. It's Christmas time! Not necessarily. It's like your birthday or something. It also comes with a plastic sheet. How kind. This is a demonstration of the Copic markers in comparison to the Ohuhu markers. So these are very similar colors, at least in name. They're both lipstick red. I only have 3 Copic markers. These are the sketch, these are chisel, and brush tip. With the Ohuhu markers, you can get the brush and chisel tip if you want to, but I personally like the fine tip because it helps you do fine details a little better. Here's the fine tip and the brush tip. There's like a physical comparison. They're very similar in the brush. That's the chisel. Some people like to just use the tip to draw fine details, but I personally like the bullet tip, which is the fine tip. And it seems like both the caps are reversible, so you can put them on either side. So we're gonna do a comparison of the markers. This is the Copic lipstick red. So this is the brush tip. It's very smooth. You can lay down a lot of really nice color pretty fast. Then this is the chisel tip. You can usually, people use these for coloring in large spaces, or you can use it for a fine line and kind of something in between. You do like really small details. That's the lipstick red Copic marker. Now we have the Ohuhu lipstick red. This is the brush tip. I actually really like this one. The Copic one's a little softer, but I really like both of them. They're both really nice. But these are definitely different colors as well. So this is the fine tip. And it's just made for small details. If you have like a design, you can easily just kind of make different small marks, kind of like a pen feeling. Let's try another color. Dark red Copic marker. This is the brush tip. Gosh, that just lays down the ink. It's really nice color. And then the chisel. So if you're versed in more advanced, maybe you'd like the chisel tip, because you can get very small lines. Like this is the bullet tip on the Ohuhu. I just really like having a fine tip, no messing around. And here is the brush tip. For this one I'm using Old Red R7. These look really similar. The red lipstick looks similar, but not exactly the same. You can lay down some good color just with the brush tip, but a lot of people like filling in large areas with the chisel tip. So this is my last one. It's Pale Moss. We got the brush tip. Oh yeah. Oh. This is weird. This is a brand new marker. Like barely used this, and seems like very watery and the color's dying. For some reason, this is unintentional. Maybe the color's not supposed to be strong. I don't remember it being nearly this light. And I haven't even used this marker. Weird. I don't know why it's so light. Maybe it's supposed to be. But here's a comparison of Ohuhu. This one just says Moss. I'm gonna start with the brush tip. Oh yeah. We got some juicy color. This is really nice. You can definitely color something really cool with this one. This is the chisel tip. Both Copic and Ohuhu markers are really nice. They have great color, but the Ohuhu markers are a better value. Like the Copic markers, they can run you like $6 a piece, when these Ohuhu markers are around $1. So here, I'm gonna kind of blend a few colors. You can get a decent blend. And then if you cross over where you already colored, you can get a blend. Especially if you go back and go over it both ways. You can tell there's a good amount of blending in between, but you have to work fast. These alcohol markers dry extremely quickly. Now let's do it to some green. That's a very pretty color. Bum, 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 bum. This one's kind of a bluish green. So you can kind of see how they blend where the colors meet. I'm going to attempt to color in this circle. So we have a really light blue right here. Some frost blue. It's a very, very light blue. Then we have pebble blue. Sorry for all the artists out there watching me attempt to do this. This is not a beautiful sight. I'm sure you could do a much better job. One day I'll be a lot better at this, and I'll shake my head while watching this video. Like, what was I doing? This is terrible. But you can kind of blend these colors together pretty well. I just really like the blue brush tip where there's brush tip used to be. So I'm kind of going for a color gradient right now. If I achieve it, nobody will know. It's a slightly darker blue. So there's an attempt to recreate a sphere. Not the most beautiful sphere. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's alright. It's okay. There's a sphere to make your day. Woo! So As you can tell, the Copic markers are really nice, and the Ohuhus are actually really great quality and the price. So if you're just want to save some money, these Ohuhu markers are really great. And you can see they're comparable to the Copic markers, which are a lot more expensive. All right, now that I demonstrated some blending and the comparison between Copic and Ohuhu markers, I'm going to color in a coloring book page and show how the markers work whenever you're making a picture. So I like to use a clipboard, and you can notice that there's a lot of red and ink. So to prevent bleeding through, I use a piece of printer paper. And here's the beautiful picture. It's a copy of a really good coloring book that's very popular. You can easily find the official copy of it and color it on your own. We're gonna start off with some bright red. This is the fine tip. It's usually good to start light, and then you can, here's a darker color, so you can go around the edge and give it some kind of shade or depth that'll make it look nice. So we're gonna use Tiger Lily, yellow orange. Ooh, that's so much darker than I wish it was, but whatever. Meow. Meow. You can add a little shading and depth to your kitty cat. This one's fluorescent red. Ooh. It's good to have a variety of colors. And these markers are made with these little, see, like that thing? It's like a little lip, so whenever you put it down, it's not getting very far, which is really cool, because because you don't want your markers rolling off the page. Pale green time. Oh yeah. With the fine tip. And then, if you have a darker green, add a little accent. 2 leaves. Oh well. Might look better before. Bum 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 bum. I'm just grabbing random colors. Not necessarily any specific color. But you can add little accents to make there be more depth to your picture. Which is really cool. Everybody likes a little depth. Then you can always give it some little. There's no wrong way to do it. You only get better. Just gotta use your imagination. Bum 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 bum. Blue, why not? Wicked cool, dude. I'm gonna turn this into an autumn leaf. Maybe get some bright orange in there. Oh yeah. Gonna turn this into the typical. I want a brighter color. Let's try R1. Then you can use this other one for some shading. Everybody likes a little shade. Everybody. Oh. It's always good to test your colors. And then they also have a swatch card, which will be something I'll show soon. That one's kind of dark. Let's add a little depth. Oh yeah. Marker City, baby. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna make this a purple mushroom. What a beautiful mushroom. I'm gonna color this skeleton with some very light purple. Kind of even pinkish. Well, this demonstration shows how well the Ohuhu markers can color. You can add accents to your pictures by blending different colors with each other. When using alcohol markers, it's good to have a paper underneath because you'll bleed right through into the paper underneath. And this is the back side of the picture. You'll see how the marker pad didn't bleed nearly as much, but it did a little bit, but didn't go on to the other page. And this is just printer paper. The Ohuhu markers come with swatch cards, which allow you to fill out the little rectangles so you can tell what the color actually looks like. Because there'll be times you'll pick up a marker and say, hey, I want to use this one. But this color on the bottom doesn't always depict what it actually looks like. So it's good to have the swatch cards filled out. So we're gonna fill them out. Well, this might take a while. As you can see, you can tell the cap is a little different than the color it draws with. And you can't always tell by the names or the caps what the color is going to end up being like. This one is black brown. I wouldn't say that looks like black brown. I don't know why, but there's like gaps at the bottom between the dividers. Now we have everything somewhat organized. And here's what the swatch cards look like at the end. They're a really good reference. When you're done using your Ohuhu markers, you can put the instruction booklet plastic protective sleeve and your Swatch cards in the small compartment right in the back for safekeeping. And when storing your markers, it's good to put them on its side if you're gonna have them for a long time in one place. Because if you keep the marker level, it'll stay better for longer. But if you keep it vertical, all the ink will go to one side of the marker instead of evenly being distributed. This was an unboxing and review of the 320 Ohuhu alcohol markers. I believe that they're a great value. They're also very comparable to the Copic markers, which are very popular and much more expensive. So if you're in the market for alcohol markers, I think you should give Ohuhu a try. I have a 10% discount code in the description, and if you use it, it helps me out a little bit. Thank you for watching. Peace!